O have them sticker bush. Jamaican people. Hi guys, welcome again to Monique's Reality. To all my subscribers, I want to thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And if you're watching this video and you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Just hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when I upload my videos. And if you have any questions, leave me a comment. I'll try my best to answer. And please remember to follow me on Instagram at Monique_reality. So on today's video, I will be talking about my experience with dating and relationship. But first, let's get into the video. Okay guys, so on today's video, I will be talking about dating and relationship with a physical disability. So I'll be talking about my experience. So as you know by now, I grew up in Jamaica. I'm from a small family. My dad, my mom, my sister, and I. So that's it. So my parents was strict in a sense because I wasn't one of those people that, even though when I was a teenager, older teenager, I wasn't able to go to parties. So when everyone is out doing their thing, I was in my bed. So I didn't have the opportunity to, put myself out there in a sense. So after finishing high school, I went to Art Trust NTA. And that's where I started to, open up and was trying to find that person, that one. Because I remember my grandmother always saying, every O have them sticker bush. Jamaican people know what I'm talking about. But if you're Jamaican and if you're not Jamaican and you're watching this, it basically means that there is someone for everyone. So because of that, I always look at myself like, yes, I have a physical disability, but I still look good, don't I? So I went out, I was going to high school, and I remember being in a group of friends, like people like that I was in class with. And one of the guys' relationship, came up and we're talking. And one of the guys said to me, Monique, you know what? I would date you, but you'd have to stay seated. So I was like, what do you mean I have to stay seated? He's like, you look good, like you're pretty, you're a pretty girl. But when you stand up, it's a different story. At that moment, I felt so hurt. And the reason why I felt hurt is because I remembered earlier when I was bullied, like kids used to, like other girls my age would tell me like, no man will ever want you because you're handicapped. So I took that personally and I started thinking to myself like, who would love me or who would choose me? I'm not the person that would fit a certain scenario of a woman that a man would date, because you're not perfect. You're not perfect physically. You look good in your face, but your legs are different, right? So I took that to heart and it hurt me so bad, right? But I didn't stop, because you know what, even though people have said so many things to me, I try not to let it get to me too much in a sense where it would hold me back. So after that situation, months passed, and I remember I went to a function and this guy came from out of town, and I remember I saw him staring at me, and I was like, yo, why is this dude staring at me? And he came over to me and he's like, you're beautiful. And I was like, what? I'll get him. But yeah, he said that to me, and we exchanged numbers and we used to talk and we used to text, and things was going good. But then he left Jamaica, and after he left Jamaica, we kind of lost touch, and then I came to Canada. So when I came to Canada, I thought, Canada, people are evolved, they think differently. I'm gonna put myself out there because I want to find my stick, right? I want to find my stick. So I put myself out there, and I remember I met this guy. He was a nice guy, and I was going to college at the time when I met him. I was going to adult school, and then after adult school, I went to college and I met him. So he would come to my workplace because I used to work in the evening time after school. So he'd come to my workplace, he would pick me up, he would drop me home, we would go, McDonald's drive-through and stuff like that.
After me never know all of that.
And stuff like that. And that went on for a few weeks, right? But he never asked me out. Like, he never asked me out to go on a date. This guy drove. Why wouldn't you, ask me to put on some nice clothes and go out on a date, right? So I asked him because I'm like, I'm not one of those people to sit down and wonder what's going on. I ask questions. So I was like, why you never ask me out? You pick me up from work, we chill, you take me home and all that stuff, but you never ask me out. And he said to me that, and what he said to me was like, you know what, I'm always busy in the daytime, so, and on weekends I do stuff, so I can't take you out. And then I thought to myself, I remember my uncle saying to me one time when I was younger in Jamaica, he said to me, Monique, if you're dating someone, or if a guy says that he's interested in you, and he will never take you out on a date, or he doesn't want to be with you in the daytime, he's not interested. He doesn't care about you. So after I thought about it, I was like, you know what? We're done with this. Meaning, I was finished. I was done with that. I stopped hanging out with him. It was just done. And then I just continued to do my own thing. But I never gave up on trying to find that person. So I remember later on, maybe a few months later, I met someone on social media, because social media is a place, online dating, right? It's COVID time, everybody's doing online dating now, but my thing was back then though. So I met this guy on social media. We started talking on social media. I guess my pictures are always so nice. People are like, oh, you're so cute. Why, So I met him on social media. We started talking. We actually talked for a few months. We went out on a date. He actually took me out. I remember this date. He took me to a sushi place. I don't eat sushi. I am not into that raw fish business. And I told him he wanted to order food for me and everything. That bill went up high that day. Yes, it was a high bill because he decided to order food for me and I'm a picky eater. So we ended the date was alright, except the fact that he ordered food that I didn't want. And we continued talking. But I remember one day, I didn't hear from him for about 3 days. And I called him. There was no answer. Maybe on the 3rd day he called me and he was like, so I was like, no, not he was like, I was like, how come you didn't call me for 3 days and you're not answering my call, what's going on? Excuse me. And he's like, I'm not an everyday guy. I've been seeing you every day for 3 months, how come you're not an everyday guy right now? So after he said that to me, I was like, you know what? Bye. I'm not dealing with this. And but you know what? I still didn't give up the fact that there is someone for me. So I know that relationship dating is hard, especially when you have a disability. If you have a disability and you're having issues with dating, or if you ever had any situation like this, leave me a comment. But yeah, it's hard because people tend to look at the physical. They look at you, they see you walk by, they look at the physical. They look at your physical features before trying to get to know you. And I find that people make decisions about people based on that. I believe that is wrong because you know what? I'm an excellent person. And if you get to know me, you'll be good. But you know what? I just want to say that if you are disabled, if you're not disabled, relationship is hard. And I don't want you to sit down and settle for less than you deserve. You should know your worth. And if you know your worth, you will not settle for anything that's less than you deserve. Right? So yes, that is my experience. I know it's not, oh, I dated it. It's not a big thing, but I just wanted to share my experience with you guys of what I went through dating as a person with a physical disability. So I actually do have a good story. I did find someone, right? But I'll tell you that story another time. So thank you for watching my videos. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, leave me a comment, and bye-bye.